welcome to our channel. I'm Joe. I'm the owner of Subtle Art Soap. So, first video out of the way. So, a lot of the jitters in making videos, a lot of the trepidation when it comes to making videos, and the anxiety is somewhat gone. Not completely gone, but it's somewhat gone. So, it should be easier from this point on, I hope. Because we would like to keep doing these. You notice I'm not wearing my Subtle Art Soap shirt today. Today is football day. Soccer is big in our house. Me and my sister and I grew up playing soccer. My kids played soccer from the time they were 4 and 5, all the way through high school, all the way through college, and they were very good too. Soccer was a big part of our life, still is, and I'm a big West Ham United fan. I think they have Everton this week, so we'll see how that goes. Their last match against Tottenham, no, not good, but that's part of it, right? Some days you're great, some days it doesn't work out. But before we get started today with the shave, I wanted to give a quick shout out and a thank you to a friend of mine, a fellow soap maker, who was very helpful when I was getting things started. Her name's Melanie. She's the owner of S&G Soaps. She's purchased my soaps and she's put them on her Instagram. I've purchased her soaps and I've put them on my Instagram. One of the first ones we made was our Draconis shave soap. So we're going to use that today. I think Melanie bought it for her husband, and she put it on her Instagram and she promoted it, and she was telling everybody how good it was, and I very much appreciate that. The bowl we're going to be using today is Fine Accoutrements blue and white lather bowl. These are great bowls. But for today we're going to be using our Fine Accoutrements shave brush. These bristles, this is their angel hair fibers. These are great. They're nice and soft, but they have a lot of backbone, so when you start moving it around, it doesn't just splay apart on you. These are really, really good. And I said I was going to use some things from my own personal collection. So today, we're going to be using my Henson AL13 razor. These are great razors. I'm going to show you how efficient these are and how mild these are. This is one of my favorites. But I think I'm also going to use homemade pre-shave oil, which is something we're probably going to add in the very near future. I've been playing around with a couple of different recipes for this, so I think we'll probably put one of those out hopefully this summer. So yeah, let's get started. I usually don't use a lot of this pre-shave oil, just a little bit. And I did have a request. Someone had asked me, a friend of mine had asked me if I would show how I actually make the lather with our soap. So we'll do that today too. Badger brush. Good. That's good. So all I do is just pretty much load up the brush, a little bit of water in the bowl, then I just start whipping it around, and you can see how fast that starts to come up. Yeah, that's a good one. And you could always add more water if you don't like the way it's looking, if you think it looks too dry. This one looks pretty good though. I don't think I need much water in this at all. Then you get to about right. This is about good, I think, right here. It's a nice, thick, yogurty consistency here. That'll be good. I don't tend to go very thin with the lather. I don't put a lot of water in my lather. Sometimes I do, depends on the soap, but I tend to kind of go right in the middle. Now what I was saying about this brush, it's got some backbone. When you start to press on it and start to work the soap in like this, the brush doesn't just fall apart. It's got a little stiffness to it, a little backbone. Help work that shaving soap in there really good. I love the fragrance of this soap. This is our Draconis soap. It's a dragon's blood fragrance. I don't know if you're familiar with dragon's blood, but it is a very unique fragrance. It's very spicy. At the same time, there's a sweetness to it. There's a lot of different variations of it out there. You'll find some that are very, very spicy, you know, and you'll find some that maybe aren't as spicy, a little bit more on the sweeter side. Ours is right, a nice balance. Ours is right in the middle there. I really like it. It was one of the first bath soaps we made too. One of our best sellers too. Alrighty. So the Henson AL13. Now this, I had said in my previous video that I had preferred the heavier razors. This is not a heavy razor. This razor is made out of aerospace aluminum. Now you're probably thinking that you probably got to put a lot of pressure when you're using it. You probably, you know, but you don't, which is amazing. The way that this blade is set up here, it's kind of hard to see there, but the way that it's set up, the blade angle, this is a super efficient razor, but it's also incredibly mild. I got a couple days worth of growth here. I'll show you how well this works. Now that's one pass. I probably won't need a second pass. That's how efficient this razor is. It took me a little bit because it's so light, you almost feel like maybe you need to put some pressure on it, but you absolutely, I'm not putting hardly any pressure. At all. And you can really it's got some nice audible feedback. You can hear that it's really getting in there and cutting. I was using my straight razor the other day. I hit a couple of spots on my neck. And that's annoying. Because every time you shave for like the next week, you're gonna open that back up. No matter what you do. I'll go with 2 today. Well, like I said, it's such an efficient razor, and the first pass is so smooth on this razor that you really don't need a second. But I'm gonna do one anyway. I also really like the scent on this Draconis soap. So why not hang around a little bit longer with it? I'll go across the grain here. I really can't believe how you really don't need any pressure with this razor. And I've used all kinds of different blades in this. I've used feather blades, aster blades, and it just seems like no matter what you put in this razor, you could put a feather blade in here, and it'll tame a feather blade. But today, I have an aster blade in here today. That's one of my favorites, so I find that I use those little more often. Yeah, that's good. Being as light as it is and not having to use hardly any pressure when you're shaving with it, it's remarkable. There's definitely one that I use quite a bit. Alrighty, so I think that's it for today. Check out our website. Everything that was here except for the pre-shave oil, not there yet, and the razor, not available on our website. We don't sell those yet. The brush, the bowl, the soap, all of it's available on our website, www.subtleartsoap.com. So until next week, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.